Teach Me Grappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson. I'm back, and we're going to show you guys that Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira championship fight, UFC for the title. Everybody's watching. I was excited. I know you guys were too. I did an analysis video, and a lot of you guys love that video. Some of you haters, I love you guys too. But let's go. Right now, it's Islam Makhachev. He was coming off of like crazy wins all in a row. Everybody knew that Oliveira was the best guy in the UFC in that weight class, you know, since Khabib Nurmagomedov left. And now we see the fight. Check out Oliveira. Starts out with a little flying jump kick. You know, he wanted to let Islam know we're not going to play a little Ben Askren, Masvidal situation. Ooh, nice left hand by Islam. Again, right off the bat, and Islam's throwing nice straight shots, beautiful counters. He's in and out like I talked about. You got Oliveira with the Muay Thai style, keeping the hands up high. He uses punches and kicks really, really well, and he's trying to be aggressive, which I thought was a good idea. Look at this first situation. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and go back. Now, what just happened? First takedown happened, and I want to break this down for you. As they clinch, you know, you see Oliveira stepping in, throwing the hook, and his head cuts to the inside of Islam's right hook, and immediate body lock. Now, why is Oliveira out of balance right now? Look at it. His feet, he's out of position. Islam, it's not even a takedown. Islam really just gets the overhook with his left hand, a little hip in, and Oliveira falls. Guys, this was a guard pull, okay? I guarantee you that Oliveira knew and planned, and this happens with jiu-jitsu guys. They feel the clinch. His left foot is so deep, he immediately says, you know what, we're going to pull guard. He's doing this himself. Let's go to the ground while we're dry, and let's get the guard working to see if we can get something. Now, I'm going to play it from here and watch the first attack. We got some strikes by Islam. Oliveira gets the guard, and now as the punches come, nice body and head, but the guard's climbing high, and then immediately, as Oliveira's looking for a possible armbar from climbing it up, he goes right into the triangle position. He's already snapped it on. Now, how did that happen? And why did that happen? Well, Islam is very aggressive. He's the wrestler type. You know, everybody knew that this was wrestling versus jiu-jitsu, or sambo versus jiu-jitsu. He falls forward, and you see Oliveira's got that wrist. See the wrist with the left hand? He's pushing that wrist out, wrapping the left leg over, and Islam immediately retracts, tries to get posture, and right now Oliveira's got his left hand on the wrist to try to pull that arm across for the triangle. Now, it's not going to work because Islam, as he grabs the shin, Islam's pulling his head out. You can see his head's already almost out, and he's tucking his right hand in between the legs, and that creates an opportunity for Oliveira, but also an opportunity to escape for Islam. Now, my personal feeling is I don't like what Oliveira ends up doing. Check this out. He tries for the kip. This is called a kip. When he kips, he's hoping to knock Islam on his butt, and he's hoping to either use that to either get on top, or what that does is it will commonly make the top opponent who's in the triangle try to get back on top of the jiu-jitsu man. And when he does that, he ends up getting sucked into the triangle again. So he attempts the kip. Islam balances beautifully, comes back forward, but as Oliveira wants to get the triangle, he's still got the same problem. The arm is out. So Islam's, it's his left arm, but his arm is tucked like this. So this is where Oliveira decides, you know what? I'm going to throw my left hand in. You see him weaving the left hand? He wove his left hand in to make sure that the arm could never come out of the triangle. Personally, I would have went full Barata Plata. Somebody like Rafael Freitas, who's the guy who's made the Barata Plata famous, what the move is named after, or who the move is named after. You would normally thread your right arm in, and if you thread your right arm in, You need to just pass your left leg over the head, and the guy would be in it, and Islam would be in serious trouble, and I really doubt that he would know how to deal with it. Oliveira chose to thread his left arm in. What is he thinking? Maybe a bicep lock. Maybe just try to keep that arm from pulling out of the triangle. It turns out to be not the best move in the world. You can see Islam now prying with his right arm and creating posture, and now the move is dissolved. It's over. Let's move on. So, nice left hand elbow by Oliveira. Nice left hand by Islam. This is a dangerous game right here for the top player. So he's got to either be really, really close or really far away. So it's either extreme posture or drive your head into your opponent so he doesn't land those elbows. Tony Ferguson's one of the guys that comes to mind. Very good with the elbows from the bottom. Oliveira's also very good. He's trying to look to use those elbows to do some damage. Right now, Islam's playing safe, keeping the head close, inside of the biceps, dropping an elbow, a little bit of body, head. That's always going to be the game plan to kind of win the round. You see the elbows by Oliveira, but he's being smothered by Islam. Islam's obviously in control, and now we had a guard pass, and you saw, let's see this right here. Let's break this down. Now, what happened? Islam attempted a guard pass, and then there was a potential right here. See this? The guard's now open. Oliveira's looking to possibly get up. He's framing to possibly get up. It may not be a real escape he's looking for. Maybe he's just looking for some play. Maybe to have Islam fall into something. Notice Islam's left arm right here. Swings around for a punch, and the leg blocks it. That could be a possible triangle. Doesn't happen. Islam drives forward, takes his left arm out, and shoves his head right back into Oliveira. Possible half guard coming. And then you see Oliveira with his right toes pushing against the quad. You notice he's got wrist control with his left hand. Maybe looking for another potential triangle. But his left leg is right now in half guard. And as he tries to transition, he uses his right foot kind of butterflied. And then he loses it, goes into a half guard. And now the momentum, because of Islam's forward pressure, Oliveira uses that momentum to kind of throw him over, like forward, a little too much for Islam's liking. And now Islam's up on his head. He's out of position. Oliveira's got a nice position up on his shoulders. Even though it looks like he's pinned in a wrestling sense, he's the one attacking at this moment. Islam's trying to create balance so he doesn't get caught in some sort of leg lock. And you see Oliveira inverting. He looks to go for the leg. Possible to go for a heel hook here. Maybe a knee bar. Maybe a calf lock. It turns out just more of a backdoor escape. And now Oliveira's coming up to attack Islam. He's got a body lock. Islam's looking to turn in as Oliveira pushes him up against the fence. Now watch right here. Islam's looking for the tie clinch to throw knees. He's being pinned against the fence by Charles, but Islam has great knees, and you're going to see his genius setup right here. Notice he takes the overhook with his left arm and his right hand. You see him throw the knee, and now he's looking for arm control, wrist control, maybe a collar tie, and he's really going to set up the throw. The overhook is in, the whizzer, and really what he wants is he wants to hit the throw, which he's about to hit. But what's amazing about this, and he's done this before, so if you watch any of his fights, you'll see this. So you guys out there, learn this lesson. He waits for Oliveira to throw the knee. So right here, he's controlling. You get a little soft knee by Charles. And now watch Islam. He's going to fire his right knee into the midsection. And then, boom, Oliveira wants to counter. And that was the moment that Islam's going to go. Check it out. Left leg sweeps across. Haraya-goshi. And now, beautiful throw. Taking him across right to the floor. Let's see that one more time in full speed. Notice he times right after the knee. Now, and then when you go back and you look at it, he was really setting this up from the moment that he took the overhook. The moment he takes the overhook, he already knows what he's setting up. He probably does this in training all the time. I've seen him do this to people right after their knees. Okay, so I'm going all the way back. We get to where we get to that tie clinch. You see that? From the tie clinch, he takes the overhook, and now he's like, all right, let's turn sideways, and I'm going to just knee you, Charles, and I'm going to let you have a moment for your knee. Waits for the knee and hits the throw. Beautiful job. Lands in half guard. Okay, and then immediately gets to a position right here where he's like, you know what? I like the arm triangle. Do you like the arm triangle? I like the arm triangle. Let's go for arm triangle right here. But watch what Oliveira does in this situation. He's fresh. Watch him counter.